But you want to see, is this like a 5 SCV drag, or is this some kind of super fast bunker rush? Because if it's just standard, this plays right into what you want to do.
Oh, my hotkeys just went ape shit. Sorry.
No, it's okay. The SCV comes into the field of your overlord right now, so I'm going to get a drone down at the bottom of your ramp. I think I saw something clicking there. You want to be pretty quick. There you go. Okay, and your drone, which is expertly placed in between the two bases, that's very important to know. You might want to take the tower, just to be sure, because there's a very sensitive chunk of time right now. If nothing happens in the next, 6 to 7, well, obviously not that short, but like 15, 20 seconds, then it's not really the kind of rush that you're most commonly seeing, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Pull those drones off the gas, get the speed, and then normally you just make like 6 to 8 lings right now. But the danger of his opening is we don't know if he's gassing, we don't know if he's macroing, or if he's just making 20 Marines. So you got to get that information ASAP. So you want to kill that SCV, but then you also want to send lings towards his base, because that's going to be that sensitive information you're going to get. Because the fine balance that Zerg has to make right now, too, is you need to be macroing, right? You can't survive off of it. You already have a laid enough hatch as it is. And you want to start that second queen fairly early, personally, that's my preference, and then get back on the gas. Also something I've kind of talked with, I like the sacrifice overlord, so you can see his Marine count there.
Yeah.
7 Marines.
I saw the Rexes too, so I'm going to go ahead and throw up a baneling. Oh, he's expanding.
Yep, expanding, and you saw additional barracks. Here's the danger of that, though. That doesn't mean he can't just grab 8 SCVs and throw a bunch of Marines
Yeah, I know. So I'm going to baneling anyway.
Yep. I like the baneling. And this is what I was going to talk about. This is actually something that Idris started doing, and a little bit too late. That's actually why he lost his select. Because he was waiting till layer to get the baneling nest, but you actually want to get it before that.
Now, how do you feel about a spine crawler at this point in the game? Is it something you think I need?
Love it. If they don't open up mech at all, no factory, nothing, and you're seeing heavy bio like this, I like the standard spine crawler. Because right now, you got 4 drones like there's no tomorrow. Like, you can't sit on 30 lings. If he comes after you, have to rely on the banelings and the spread of your creep.
So he's just expanding.
Which is something to emphasize right here, actually. I would put down a couple creep tumors. Because you have low mineral counts, you can't spend like 2 more injections, but you need creep all over the place.
Cool.
Banelings are super, super strong on creep.
That's a new thought.
The next school of thought, too, and this is something that actually Idra and I were talking about, but he differs with me on this. Take that, he's the Zerg player. Take that for what you want.
Right.
I think when layer pops, you get baneling speed ASAP, and then you get your Spire. And I say that because I think that's uniquely when a lot of the timings Terrans do come in.
Man, he is turtled up big time.
Yep, big turtle up, probably scanned and saw your baneling nest, or he's just worried about it in general. You need to just be pouring the drones and probably stockpiling the gas. So you probably are a little bit late on your second gas and should be taking your third right now. So keep those creep tumors going. And one thing to note here too, I really love your Ling activity. You've got one right outside the base, just kept poking in, you've got information on all those bunkers. Unfortunately, they don't necessarily represent a commitment by the Terran, because he can just recycle them.
That's the most bullshit thing in the game.
It's pretty bad.
When should I take my third?
Pretty soon. I would about the same time as Aspire.
Alright.
And I would stretch the third. Don't take your natural. I would take the main or natural of the 3 o'clock position. And the reason for that is that you want to utilize the Muta speed. If you get some kind of ball rolling, you don't want him to pull up and be like, oh, you made 5 spine crawlers, but you've got this naked second base,
Yep.
And I'd also make absolutely sure you have a network of overlords between your 2 bases. You do have a couple over there, but they're not as close as they can be to his perimeter, and they're not as... You have one that's missing. Basically, you want to have that extra 6 or 7 seconds of a drop.
Okay.
And with this good information, so with your Ling up outside his base, that allows you for the time to convert into banelings, so you don't need to make preventative banelings right now. But if he starts denying that information, you need to consider that.
All right.
Like if the guy rolls out with a bunch of blue flame Hellions, you know.
So I'm feeling really blind and kind of scared right now.
Yeah, I would have recommended like an Overseer outside his base, and then you poke in. Or at least Speed Overlords. You gotta kind of make that choice. Idra, he actually goes Speed Overlords. And I like that because they have a lot more utility than just one Overseer.
Okay. I've got Mutas coming soon, so I think at this point I'm just going to wait.
Yep. I think that's the right call. So at this point it's really important you kind of watch your resources though. So this is that perhaps, you know, evolution chamber, just start the carapace upgrade. But these Mutalisks are going to get you all that information. Is he looking for a timing? Is he macroing up?
He's dropping.
Is he dropping? There we go. So make sure you conserve. Yep, all your Lings and Queens together. Don't lose things unnecessarily. There you go. Excellent. Now shoot the dropship right now. You got Mutas coming, right?
Yep.
Get back on the creep. So those Lings are expendable and they killed the brunt of this. He's not going to come back with it. He is just kind of done. Alright, he's done. Go ahead and go pick off that dropship. And then go right into his base and kind of check it out, what we got going. Now this is a critical time. You got to be transferring drones to that base. And every chunk of 100 gas, you got to be making a Muta. But you really need to get that third up. This is actually a pivotal moment in ZvT. Because that's what's going to determine can you actually make Mutas and Banelings at the same time. Off a 2 base, you really can't. You need that 5th and 6th gas. So you need to start a Queen over there. That's mandatory. A little bit late on that.
I've got a 3rd Queen already.
Drones. No, I mean at the 3rd.
Yeah, I've got a 3rd lined up.
No, Queen.
Yeah, I've got a 3rd Queen.
It's gonna walk all the way across the map?
Oh, way up there. I forgot about that hatchet.
You're like, yeah, I got it. I'm like, what? No?
I was like, I expanded there?
If it's walking, then
My bad.
Alright, so you got a good base of Lings. These Overlords need to work for you, though. I need the top 2 bases scouted, just like you have that 3rd scouted. I mean, you need better information outside his base. There's the Ling. Okay, so you see him on the move, right? Marines and dropships, so that's Baneling play.
I have
the
no
tank's
gas
gonna try
right
to absorb
now.
your shots. You need Banelings, and these minerals need to be translated. You need to hit those injections right now. You need to start mining that gas ASAP. Okay, here he comes. Get a perfect view of this. This is actually really bold and stupid of him. If you had Banelings, you could roll right over this.
Yeah,
right now.
but I got no gas.
That's not your fault. I think you're playing it right by not having it. This is just dumb play on his behalf. If I could be so bold. So again, when you get the APM, get that Overlord network going on between your 2 bases, and these Mutalisks need to get more active. So if he's out, as bold as ever could be, you need to punish the shit out of that. You got the Banelings now, you need to go hunt that down. There you go, good. So, like, no, you gotta specifically target here. So his Marines are out on the field. You can take advantage of this. There's just a group of Marines there, you can take that.
You think so?
Run away. If you wanted to conserve this, that's fine, but you just gotta be maximizing these guys a lot more. There you go. So as long as you're macroing out on the map, just don't lose any more. No more hits, okay? No more direct fights. There you go. He's really slow to get here. Get the medevacs. Excellent. Excellent job. So when you come back, okay, he's going to try to remake those. Get the reactors. You always want to get add-ons. Now here's the critical time we were talking about earlier. You have to have an evolution chamber or 2 going right now, and you should have a roach warren for those preemptive upgrades.
I feel like I'm falling behind on drones.
You probably are. You oversaturate your main. You can transfer over some of those to your 3rd. You need to be hitting those drones at your expansions, but his timing's coming now. You've kind of crippled him. You always want to replace on that Zelnaga tower, and you always want to try and replace outside of space. Need more Banelings in this, a lot more. If you have a heavy gas to mineral ratio like this, that's a real effective way to spin that gas. Where's those injections? Okay, so based on the tower you're seeing, he's kind of setting up in the middle, right?
Yep.
So this has to become a very important thing. Banelings are very positional. You need to hit him when he's unsieged, not when he's sieged, or you need to do some counterattacks. So like the second he leaves here, you're going to Baneling the shit out of that base, or your Mutalisks need to be in his base. This is also the time where those upgrades need to be kicked in, so those evolution chambers need to come to life, roach speed, and if he wants to turtle to third like this, that's fine, because you got the rest of the map. You have ridiculous macro right now. Look at that, you're trashing it. Get that drop, get the drop ship, yes! Trashing his economy. Just don't take too many hits on these Mutalisks. Okay, good. No more stand-up fights with these guys. No, see, too much hits there. Too much hits.
Whoa, whoa. Missed those turrets.
Oh, he's dropping at the same time, okay. So head home. Go pick off those dropships. You can intercept them if you get on your horse right now. Every time he drops, you need to punish him. That's got to be the exchange you guys got going. Okay, and you got that mineral to gas ratio, and you just spent a bunch of your Banelings. Make more Banelings. Here he comes on your creep. He's on siege. Gotta hit him when he's on siege. Cannot hit him when he's siege. No, back off. Siege. Okay, good. Now set up here. This is giving you time. It's on your creep so you can see him. The second that guy unsieges, you're gonna move in. Got a whole bunch of mutas. Oh, get your mutas together, man. Up at your third, 3 o'clock.
Oh, that's where they went.
Half your mutas up there.
I was wondering what happened to him.
Same here. I was like, this can't be everything he's got. Alright, so you're maxed out. So upgrades, evolution chambers. They're going. Okay, good. You got oversaturation at your main, transfer those over, and start going towards hive. If he wants to sit on 3 bases like this, that's totally fine. You're sitting on 5 bases. He does not need, or you don't need to attack him. He needs to attack you. Okay, if he wants to give you all the time in the world, that's fine. Another way to spend this money right now is you could make this all into Banelings, basically, as a max Zerg. Okay, now I need you to get that information again. Replace those towers while you're harassing here. There's a Thor. Don't take too many hits from that. Magic box it. You know how to magic box?
Yeah, but not right now.
Alright. Okay, get that hive going.
He's about to drop mine. He's about to drop me. I gotta catch that.
That's fine. Still click back there. He's watching you move around under him. Go chase him down. Chase it down. There you go. Get it. See, what you're doing right now is you're punishing the immobility of the Terran. Now, tanks, good. Or SCVs, fall back SCVs. Get a couple hits on the SCVs. You gotta maximize those hits. The Glaive Worm will actually echo through his unit, so you want to get those little stutter hits all that you can, because they actually reverberate throughout his entire army. Okay, so you've actually shattered his economy. So right now you need to just comfortably think, okay, he's on his heels. Look at this. That's going to be half his army right there, too. Okay, so replenish some drones, or I don't know what you just made.
Roaches.
That's fine.
Did I ever start my hive?
Nope.
Shit.
And you have an upgrade on one of your evolution chambers you need to do. So spread these overloads out. This is one thing you can improve upon. Okay, this is something every Zerg can improve upon. You're doing the Mutalisks good, you're defending against the drops good, but what you're not doing is utilizing things like overloads. And as you lose the towers, you forget to replace them. Put stuff back on those towers. Okay, so you now see he's taking that base, right?
Yep.